some of the things that I feel like people had questions about now. So there's a lot of chatter that is like, oh my gosh, this is that girl, from reality. First of all, I haven't been on reality TV since like 2009, okay? It's people who know me and don't even know that I've ever done television. It's not even in my bio. When we get to who I am right now, do y'all think I go to the United Nations or I sit with presidents and diplomats and I say, hey, have y'all ever watched that TV show that I was on? It was a season in my life, right? And the only reason, we're going to address it all, that I decided to do TV at the time, because they were like, oh, it's an opportunity for people to see family and it's an opportunity to see what life is like. And when I did reality TV, I'm going to take y'all back. It was only 4 TV shows on TV. Road Rules, Flavor of Love, and the Kardashians had just came out back when I did TV. It wasn't 30, 11, 100,000 TV shows, okay? They led with Basketball Wives and decided to do a Football Wives. I thought Football Wives was going to be nice, but I'm going to tell everybody the same story. And apologies, and if she get mad, because I knew she's grown and she's changed in her life. But the day Evelyn threw that drink on Basketball Wives changed the dynamics of what reality TV was supposed to be, because reality TV wasn't about drama. So I was in the middle of filming a TV show and they said, now wait a minute. This thing sell a little bit if it's drama, and now I'm on a show where there's either manufactured drama, people pushing drama, whatever. Fast forward. I survived Football Wives. I vowed to never do TV as long as I live, ever again. Now let me tell y'all part of the reason why. I am a suicide survivor. I deal with mental health like most women. Postpartum depression. I didn't even know they had a prepartum depression, meaning you get depressed before you even have a baby. And so for a lot of you guys, I got multiple children that were all born back to back to back to back. That was number one. Number two, I'm one of those people, I want everybody to like me. So pre-Instagram, just having people talk about me on Twitter was just too much. Like, I couldn't take it. Like, I'm always the person that people loves and people like. How dare, they talk about me. So for me, I was like, I never want to do TV because I don't want to open up the door for people to say what they want to say about me. Like, I did an interview on Entertainment Tonight when I was like, listen, nobody comes to somebody's job and tell them how much they hate them until you're married to an athlete. Because ultimately, thousands of people get to walk into a stadium, and if you're in the opposite stadium, tell you how much they hate you. So imagine being married to somebody and they lose and people want to tell you how much they hate you. So I'm like, okay, this is not my thing. My mental health is at stake. I've already had a suicide attempt. This is not like, I can't take it. I wasn't built for it. Some people built for it, but I'm telling y'all, I'm addressing some of this because I hope these people stop calling me a man in the next few days, because I'm tired of being called a man, big back, and a transvestite. I work out very hard, so my back is not big, but I am a former athlete, so I don't know what you want me to do about my genetic makeup. Now let's fast forward. That's the history. So yes, I have been on television, right? My amazing friend Nikki Gilbert had a show called From the Bottom Up. She's a Detroit girl. She is in the film and television space. She asked me to come on television because she said, Chanita, people want to hear your story. You survived depression. You lost everything. You got everything back. Be on this TV show called From the Bottom Up. So those are the two. Little sprinkle housewives here and there. I was on Candy's wedding special because I work for Candy. But let's just be clear. I want to say it as clear as I can tonight. They cannot give me $1 million to be on TV again full time as my career or as part of a way that I get paid. I just don't. So please, let's just stop this narrative that she doing all this stuff because she want to be on TV. I don't. As a matter of fact, call Carlos, because Carlos knows it's lots of shows when people send out emails and all that and they casting for this show and that show and whatever. Don't cast me for nothing. That's number one. Number two, I live in Atlanta. They film a TV show every day. So y'all think I drove all the way to Huntsville to be on TV? They film Housewives Married to Medicine, Housewives, love and hip hop, what is it, realty, some, I don't, Gaucher was on the show. I know these people in real life. So if I want to be on television, all I gotta do is go call one of my other friends and be like, hey, I'm pulling up. So let's dismantle that myth and we'll talk about how I got to television with Mel, so it will make sense for a lot of you. But let's stop that narrative. If y'all want to push a narrative, I don't want to be on TV. As a matter of fact, when my friends invite me to an event, the first thing I say is, are they filming in Atlanta? Because if they say they filming, I don't want to go. And I love my friends. But Shamia has amazing parties. There's nobody's filming. Candy and Todd invite me to stuff. There's nobody filming. I go to Mangetta's house. There's nobody's filming. So there's a lot of things that I could do with my friends that don't have to do with filming. It's not my preference. So I don't necessarily, if it's somewhere they're like, please, can you show up? Then all right. But it's not, if it say will be filmed for TV, just know I'm not showing up. Okay, that's that. Now, let's get to Mel and my relationship with Mel. And this friendship of me being paid or she's buying me. I don't know how many times I got to tell the story on how I met Mel. I met Mel way before television. Way. Matter of fact, I was trying to count the years. I think me and Mel is either close at a decade, maybe over, right? But me and Mel bonded over me going live because I do coaching. Some of y'all, I'm going to pitch some stuff tonight. So don't get mad if I start selling stuff because I'm a serialpreneur. I know y'all didn't think I was going to get on here and not sell nothing or ask you for nothing. But I was doing live and I used to do like a free game and I would get on. And me being a human I am, I had a whole breakdown in the car. I don't know how many women are on here, but when you got a lot of kids and stuff going on, the only place you can hide is in your car. You eat in your car, you think in your car, you take phone calls in your car. So I'm getting chills. I went to my car and I started crying. And it wasn't like, let me turn on live and start crying. I went live, but because there was so much going on in my life, I just had a breakdown on live. This is before people started recording themselves going live. I just told y'all this 8-9 years ago. People didn't get on live to start crying. So I have this breakdown. Mel sends me a DM. Why? Because Mel is a mother of multiple children. The baby wasn't even born then. I think she was at 3, right? I don't know. But Mel is a mother. And she wash, cook, and clean like me. She a real mama. That's why we relate. Some of y'all like, why we cool? Because we real mamas. Like pre-TV, wasn't nobody trying to get dressed up to go to the grocery store. I still don't get dressed up. Sometimes y'all see me, I look homeless. A lot of y'all say I be catfishing y'all. Shout out to Lauren, who do amazing makeup. Shout out to Val. Val be beating my face to the gods. But if y'all catch me at Kroger, I look homeless. Okay, I'm a real mom. I got stuff to do. So Mel bonded. We start talking to each other through DM. We became real friends. Fast forward, Mel creates Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, fast forward, Mel living her life on Love and Marriage Huntsville. When I talk to Mel, I do not talk about a TV show. Tennis practice, baseball practice, what you cooking, girl? What recipe you got going on? We're talking about real life people stuff. So Mel filmed this show 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many seasons they in right now because we're going to get to that part too. Mel filming this show, I'm minding my business. Y'all didn't see me. I think, was it even her first or second? Somebody got to get my timeline right. Was I part of her first Melody and Mimosas, I believe? I believe I was part of her first Melody and Mimosas when Stormy was her friend. We're going to get to it. But I think I was a part of that first Melody and Mimosas. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Now watch this. If I wanted to be on TV so bad and they filmed that whole event, why I wasn't on TV? Why I wasn't on TV? Because every time the cameras went this way, I went that way. The cameras went that way, I was over there eating my food. The cameras went that way, I was over at my table trying to sell a book, baby. The cameras went that way, I was talking to Mariah like, hey girl, you work, you real good. As a matter of fact, Mariah helped me order my first journals. The camera went this way, I'm going opposite way. So let's fast forward again. Mel like 6, 7, 8, however many seasons they in, they far. Y'all ain't seen me. I'm nowhere to be found, okay? I'm minding my business. As a matter of fact, let me shout out myself. I spend a great deal of time on the continent of Africa in my purpose work and me working. There's people that say I visit America and I live in Africa. It is true, okay? I do real work. If y'all bored, go to beyondthegame.org. That's the first shout out. Because this t-shirt that y'all see, while I'm about to spill the tea, I need to sell 300 shirts to buy a new orphanage for my kids in Africa. So somebody put the link in the bottom. This is the first sale of the night. Beyondthegame.org. It says, I'm a global change maker. I donated. Donate when y'all buy a shirt. 350 shirts, I got a brand new orphanage. So I had to say that tonight because it's some people, all the people who bought shirts already. Shout out to y'all. Beyondthegame.org. Go buy a shirt. Let me get back to Africa. I'm in Africa. I'm minding my business. Me and Mel do our check-ins. My friend is stressed out now. Mel, why you stressed out? It's just so much going on. It's a lot going on. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Fast forward, which I don't tell my business a lot, but I got to clear up something. Me and Mel basically pretty much went through a divorce simultaneously, like at the same time. And I could tell y'all for free tonight, I could not have went through a public divorce. My friend got a different kind of superpower because I love her, but it could not be me. I cried. I mourned the loss of 17, 18 years with a person. I had to deal with how my children felt and change and transition. That's what me and Mel talking about every single day. Not these damn people on this television show, okay? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about loss. And anybody who thinks that somebody can leave anybody a year, 6 months, 10 years, you mourn the loss, maybe not necessarily of all the wrong but if you built a whole household and had some kids with somebody, it's just different than dating somebody and packing a suitcase and leaving. It's not that simple, right? So we bonded over that. So fast forward again, me and Mel talking. I'm getting a little bit of I don't like this, I don't like that. I'm like, oh, friend, it's going to be okay. No specifics, none. No specifics at this time. So everybody that's like, oh, she told her everything. No, she didn't. She ain't even talking about that. The most I would get is these people annoying me. Oh, I got to work today. It's funny because she say work. It's a job. She like, oh, I got to work today. I'm like, oh, okay. She like, ooh, I'm stressed out. I don't want to go to work today. I'm like, girl, go to work. Let's get to how I get there. I'm in Africa and my friend calls me extremely, extremely upset. I don't know if she's going to get mad, but crying. It's some stuff going on. But here's the words that I heard come out of her mouth. Like, I just want to be done. Meaning, y'all friend might not even been on this show, okay? She tired, okay? Like, I'm tired of defending myself. I'm tired of being attacked. I'm tired of having to go through certain things or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, how can I help you? What do you need me to do? I got chills, y'all. What do you need me to do? My friend said, when you coming home? I'm in Africa. I'm making money. I'm minding my business. Can somebody drop this link? Rockstar Global Investments, please. RockstarGlobalInvestments.com. I do mining and infrastructure and farming, and I work for high-level government. I also work in tourism. I'm doing my job, minding my business in Africa. My friend said, but when you coming home? I said, Mel, do you need me? She said, I need my friend. Don't worry about it. I'm coming. Let me work out my schedule. Let me figure out what's going on. I'm coming. She like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through filming all this other stuff. Guess what I say as a friend? Don't worry about it, friend. Whatever you got to do, whatever you got to film, and I can come and I can be around, or you need, I'm pulling up. You got an event, I'm pulling up. You have to do whatever, I'm pulling up. If I'm in the country and I could be a part of what you're doing, And it's going to give you a safe person, somebody that loves you, that cares about you. Yeah, and we're going to get to that. Have your back, ride for you, whatever the case. I'm there. Whatever you need me to do, I'm there. It's fine. I'm there. No, and again, y'all already heard me say, I don't even want to do TV. So this wasn't even about TV. This is about my friend. And about my friend saying she needed me. Now, mind you, and her saying she need me, I don't know what I'm walking into. If anybody want to pay for a lie detector test, please slide in my DM. Because if we go take a lie detector test, I will pass with 1 billion colors that, on God, I have never watched a whole episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville in my life. Not one. Let me tell you why. Because I was friends with a whole bunch of people in Housewives, right? And there was times where I'm watching TV and I'm friends with Rebecca. And Rebecca beefing with Sarah. But now Rebecca and Sarah beefing and I'm cool with Rebecca. Now I'm mad at Sarah. But by the time it aired, Sarah and Rebecca would be friends. But because I'm friends with Rebecca, I'm still mad at Sarah. I couldn't function. I couldn't function in real life and in reality. So guess what I did? I made a vow. I'm not watching none of y'all. I ain't watched the episode in Housewives of Atlanta and for never. Okay? Like far. Married to Medicine is even worse. Love and Hip Hop, I haven't seen a whole episode of it. I don't watch it. So as much as y'all want to debate, go back and forth. I'm a liar. She knows what's going on. Y'all bored? Go pay for a lie detector test. So, and then put some money on top of it so we could bet. And a matter of fact, accompany me to the doctor's office when we go do it, because I'm going to pass. And I'm going to take all your money. So anybody that just want to do that just for fun, let's go take a lie detector test and put some money on top of it so I can take your money, because I'm going to pass. I didn't watch it. So as much as I know is as much as Instagram feeds me. Now let's get to that. I don't follow no blogs. Go check my following. I ain't had time to erase nothing today. I had kids. My kids had volleyball practice today. One had school. The other one had first day at LSU. I don't follow blogs. Not one. I don't follow the shade room. I don't put nothing in my ear and my eye gates that's going to take me off the focus of what I'm supposed to be doing in my purpose. So I don't follow blogs. Only time I see something is if somebody send it. Hint, hint. That's how I knew the episode was on and what was going on. Mel didn't even call and say, girl, you know the episode is coming on. So that's to get to that. So now that we got that established, that's how I started like the first, okay, let me pull up. I think the first thing that I came back for and I was in town was the name changing ceremony. And that was so emotional because, again, we went through that journey together. So everybody that thought, oh, that's fake, why she there? It's because we went through some stuff together. So I pulled up there and I think it was a couple other times. Okay. So this trip, we're about to get to this trip. We're about to get to this trip. I'm going to take a shot of a lie. I am. Sell. I'm gonna take a shot of my favorite product, and then I'm gonna tell y'all what had happened. It's gonna be late. I'm probably about to be up all night too. And if y'all want to know what a live is, we're gonna talk about that too later. But I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna take a shot to this, because I'm about to tell y'all how I got on this trip and what had happened, because that's what y'all are here for. Y'all want to know what happened on the trip, how I got there. I'm getting ready to tell y'all. By the way, side note, I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but if you're a woman and you had kids or you suffer menopause or none of that, best sex in your whole entire life. This thing has maca root in it. I take it for something else, but it has maca root in it, and it really stimulates the libido. This is a marriage saver. We're going to get back to it. Okay, now watch this, y'all. Trip. So now Mel says, hey, you going to be in the country, whatever the date was. I'm like, wow, what's going on? She like, oh, I'm putting together this trip. Now, she knew not to say it's about to be a cash trip. She just checking dates and temperature. Can you go on this trip with me? I'm like, okay. And I should have been one of them friends like, who going? Y'all know how y'all friends be like, who going? But she was like, can you take the trip? And I was like, okay, let me figure it out. She's like, no, I'm going to get your flight. It's going to be a great trip. We're going to have a good time, blah, blah, blah. Call it lies if y'all want to. I wasn't even processing that in no way, shape, or form I was about to be a part of what I was about to be a part of. Mel said she was planning a trip. If you know anything about Mel and she paying for it, it's going to be bar none, top notch. So I'm like, sure, I'm there. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain, that Mel and Lauren going to eat. All they do is eat, y'all, and they eat good food. So I'm thinking, okay, good food, first class. We're going to St. Thomas. I've never been in my entire life. Who's turning down a free trip? I'm going to get to that part. Who complains on a free trip? I don't know. Pack my bags. I'm going on a trip. Still know this person coming, that person coming, nobody. I'm going on a free trip. Whoever there going to be there. Now, once we getting ready to go, I'm like, did I get tricked a little bit? She go like, look, Mel, I'm going to work some while I'm there. You going to work some while you there, a.k.a. film. Okay. Girl, you know I'm going to work. I'm going to do some work. I'm like, you play all day. She my friend. Still rolling. Me and Lauren hop on the plane. We having a good time. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever the case may be. We get to the house. Now watch this. I don't know how many of y'all travel. I don't know how many of y'all go on Airbnb, but I'm going to help y'all out a little bit. They show you the best of the best of the best on Airbnb. They don't never show you all the rooms. And if you ever traveled to Disney, my best friend said something so pertinent today. She said, they lucky they wasn't even sleeping in some bunk beds, okay? Because you will get, I done rented a house that sleeps 22 people. And out of one of those big houses, 2-3 of them rooms gonna have some bunk beds in them. That's what they just do, luxury. Even if it's a luxury bunk bed, they have bunk beds in houses so they can get multiple, you can sleep more people. I don't know what kind of traveling y'all doing, but every room is not gonna be amazing when you I don't care how much you spend for the house, okay? So now, let's get to it. We walk in the door of the house. I'm trying to think, y'all remember what TV show was that? Road Rules, or what's the TV show? Oh, Tyra Banks. When they let you in the house and you run and you go get to pick your room, right? I don't know who coming. I don't know what's going on, but I'm trying to run and see where the best room is. That's what I'm trying to do. So I'm out of there. I'm like, okay, where we going? Let me go find me a good room. Let me find me a good old spot. And to be quite frank and honest, if I picked the room I wanted, I really would have stayed in Lauren's room, because Lauren had the best room out of everybody. It was kind of like it was almost like his own house. It was so dope. I think it was like an in-law suite or whatever, right? So here's what happened. Mel goes, okay, we got people coming. Let me walk this house to figure out where I'm going to put everybody, okay? I'm there. There's no premeditation. There's no, I'm going to be mean to people and make people sleep in different. Let's walk. We all just got there at the same damn time. Let's walk the house to figure out where everybody going to sleep. As soon as we walked in Mel's room, I was like, I want this room. We laughing. She's like, girl, this is my room. And what girls do, right? So we could do that. So we go the other way. I didn't even know that was going to be my room yet. Lauren didn't know it was going to be her room yet. But she's like, okay, let me walk and look at all the rooms. We go now to look at all of the rooms. Now, I don't understand this. If I'm traveling with my sister or my sister-in-law or my best friend or whoever, I don't mind sharing a room with them. And I'm grown, okay? Like me and my best friend travel at this point, and I tell her, why are we getting 2 rooms when we know damn well we're going to end up in the same room, probably in the same bed, kikiing all night? So most of the time when we travel, the room is not important. So she walks and says, and don't start saying I'm trying to be funny about these people's names. Anybody that's on this live that know I'm bad with names, y'all know I'm bad with names. So don't even play them games. So I'm about to get myself in trouble because I don't know all these people's names by heart. But the 2 girls, that sister-in-law that's married to the brothers or whatever the case may be, she said, I'm going to put them 2 in a room, and she bringing somebody. So I think it was like 3 beds in that room or something like that. However it was structured, it made sense, right? Now, when we were going, she mentioned Sonny, but not who Sonny was. She was like, oh, you're going to meet, Sunny. She's super cool, but, everybody don't get along with her. Put her in her own room. Why would you put somebody in a room with people that don't like? Are you trying to start a fight? Like, make some of this make sense to me. So she like, let me get this girl her own space. Not getting along with everybody. That's the most I learned about Sunny. I didn't know nothing else. I don't even know if she told me her name was Sunny yet. She just said somebody was coming to everybody don't like the girl or wasn't getting along with the girl. I don't know what the terms were, but that's where Sunny went, where she went. So we went back upstairs. Now make this make sense. So y'all wanted me to share a room with somebody and I ain't know nobody there but Mel and Lauren? How? And then on the technicality, Lauren is Mel's friend. Lauren, I pay to do my makeup whenever I'm around, which now puts me and Lauren in a more professional space. Like, we cool now, and we're going to talk about this word friend. So I can't be like, Lauren, my friend, my friend, my friend. Lauren, I can't say my friend, my friend, my friend. Lauren has done my makeup. I've paid Lauren. So I'm not sure if I'm going to sleep in the same bed and get naked with Lauren. I'm hoping y'all following this. So this makes sense. Put Lauren in her own room. Make it a makeup room. You want to go get your makeup done? Lauren got her own room to do her makeup. Chanita, she don't even know these people. So put her in a room where she could be by herself. So that's the room situation. Now, here's what's crazy. How do you argue with somebody that paid for a whole vacation? And I need people to start using common sense here. Because every TV show got a budget. And I hope Mel don't get mad at me for this. But let's keep it $100. Y'all know doggone well that Mel put up money for that trip. Ain't no way that y'all believe in your heart of hearts that Mel planned that kind of trip. They plan trips. But I ain't trying to throw no network under the budget. I'm not trying to talk about them. People might not never invite me no more for telling the truth. But Mel paid for that. I don't, the percentage, my friend paid for that. So nothing about that trip I'm going to complain about. Technically, even if TV paid for it, I'm not complaining about it. It's a free trip. So what I got to complain about? So when because I had to ask a couple people, I didn't even know it was a room situation. Y'all call me a liar all y'all want. When they did that, if you remember, because they sent me a clip, they was outside. Where do y'all think I was, y'all? If they was filming, where y'all think I was? Somewhere minding my business, okay? I was minding the business that pays me. I was somewhere drinking alive, okay? I was somewhere talking to my team about business, okay? Because we can get into it. Y'all call me what y'all want. One thing I teach all day, one thing I coach is the sellers are rich, the buyers are poor. If you're not selling nothing, then you really not moving. So I live to build teams to help people find ways to make extra money so they can feed their family. People can laugh at me, they can talk about me, they can do whatever they want. But one thing for sure and two things for certain is people that's able to pay for their kids cheerleading and football and be able to buy books for their kids in college and pay car notes and get out of debt. So you best believe while they was talking about rooms, I was somewhere talking about alive somewhere, okay? And we'll get to it. So literally, I seen a whole argument about the rooms on a clip, and I'm like, these people are not serious. They really argued about being on an island in the middle of somewhere so beautiful, and you mad about a room? Who even stays in the room, when you're on vacation? I don't stay in the room. Use the room to shower and to sleep. You really don't spend time in the room. So I don't know what that argument was about or whatever the case may be. So we can move on from the rooms. I was there when we got there. We got there. Mel walked in when I walked in. There's no way she knew the structure of the house. Before I even got on this live, I made sure I wasn't crazy. I tried to even Google. They do not show you all of the rooms of that house. So there's no way that she knew, oh, let me put somebody over here or I'm going to put them downstairs because are we kids? Ain't nobody, what? And let me fast track this too while I'm bouncing around. That trip was really catered of her being the bigger person. Because somebody said I double talk myself. Can you be around somebody you don't like, but then at the same time, you invite them somewhere to go? There's certain people that even if you don't get along with them, there's something inside of you that says, I'm willing to extend the olive branch to see if this can work, especially when you got history, right? When you got a history with people and you've been around people long enough, you break up to make up in real friendships, right? Sometimes y'all talk, sometimes y'all don't. So it's like, okay, I ain't gonna invite people I just absolutely don't like, but I can invite some people that if I'm willing to build and to grow, or if I know, you know what, we can have an adult conversation. You tell me where I wronged you, I tell you where you wronged me, and maybe we can move past it. It's some space for that kind of energy. So I don't think this trip was curated to say I just want to be around a whole bunch of drama. Because trust, know, and believe, I wouldn't even came if I thought it was just going to be some drama. So let's get to dinner. They are working and they got to film a TV show. Okay? So they're like, hey, we're going to have dinner. We would like everybody to be at dinner. I say, okay, I'm there. Free food. Mel did her thing. It wasn't one chef, two chefs. It was three. It was three people cooking. I was in the kitchen busy eating the food before it touched the table. I'm like, can I try this? Is that shrimp? Can I have a little bit of that? I'm tasting the food. So, of course, they're like, okay, we're going to have dinner. Now, again, I don't know these people. The part that they didn't show, because it's 30 minutes, 40 minutes. They didn't show when I asked all these people their names. What's your name? Who you married to? Which one is this? I don't know these people. So those are questions that I asked. I don't care how they trying to make 30, 40 minutes look. I didn't know them people. Never met them a day in my life. The only person I knew is I don't want to mess up her name, Nell. And I met her at Mel's naming ceremony. And what's so funny was when I was at the renaming ceremony, she sat next to me. We cut up so bad and forgot that we even had mics on. Praise God, hallelujah, and thank you, Jesus. Because I didn't even know that lady was on TV. When she sat next to me, I was doing what I do. I'm talking to the cousins. We laughing. We having a good time. I didn't even know the lady was on the show then until they pulled her away and was like, hey, we need you. I was like, ask her. Somebody find her and ask her. I was like, girl, you on this show? And we laughed. So I knew her, but everybody else, I didn't have these long, in-depth, introductions. So I had to ask. As much as even if Mel told me, let's say for giggles, she told me about all them people. Anybody that know me, I wouldn't have remembered who belonged to who. I'm the person on my phone. Everybody got a nickname. I seen a meme the other day. Person with bad hair. The lady that talked too loud. The person who tipped good. Everything in my phone got to have 30 notes in it because I'm a people person. I love everybody. So I probably won't remember your name, but I'll remember how you made me feel. I might not know your name, but I remember how you made me feel. So I didn't know them people's names. So we sat at the table and we started doing this. Where you from? Oh, and Stormy. I want them to say, girl, you lied. Stormy. I met Stormy one time when Mel did the Melody at Mimosas, but she was pregnant at the time. So we didn't have a lot of interaction, but I just knew her from being at that event. So we had a kind of in the passing with Stormy or whatever the case may be. Because in the beginning, I didn't even have a beef with Stormy, but we'll get there. I just knew her from that. So that's where that came from. So we sitting, we talking, we trying to do introductions, da-da-da-da-da. Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about me. I know when people trying to be funny. I know when people trying to, they edited this thing. But it was a couple little comments and stuff that was putting me on edge. Y'all think I just showed up and I'm mad at dinner? The food was great. Why am I mad? I'm on an island. The food is good. I didn't wake up and mad, but I'm paying attention. And I'm like, are we poking? Are you poking my friend. Like, why are y'all poking? Don't ask me what they was poking about. But it was like, they was doing this. And I'm like, why are we poking people? I thought we were supposed to be having a good dinner. They started talking about some stuff that I don't know. I can't even remember. But all I kept hearing was this word friend, 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 friend. And so I got annoyed. And I'm like, can we just stop all of this? I don't know. I didn't see the episode again. Y'all tell me where it falls. But I'm like, can we define a friend? What is a friend? Can y'all tell me what a friend is? Because y'all keep using this word friend, friend, friend. And I really need to know, what does friend mean? Because I'm big grown and I don't have a lot of friends. I have a lot of associates. I got a lot of people I know. But I don't have a lot of people that I call my friend. So before we continue this conversation, can somebody define what a friend is? So again, pieces, I don't know how to piece this together, but they asked me a definition of a friend. And I said a friend is somebody that I can agree to disagree with. A friend is somebody that has been through the storm with me. A friend is somebody has been there at my highs, at my lows, but most of all, somebody that is consistent in how they treat me, right? That's what a friend is for me. Yes, I'm the friend. If you say they don't like them, I don't like them either. I'm her. I'm that friend. I'm a Detroit friend and I'm a loyal one. And until you fix it with my friend, me and you can't be friends. So y'all can call that whatever y'all want to. Call it messy, call it mad, call it whatever you want to. You don't like one of my kids, I don't like you. I'm that petty. My kid better not come home and say Sarah don't like them. I don't like Sarah, her mama, her daddy, or her dog. Until Sarah get it right with you, I don't like Sarah. So I'm that friend. So now I gotta know these boundaries of friend, 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 and friend, and friend, and friend, and friend, and friend. Who's friends here? Because I really need to know what friends is. Now, when we say, can you be around somebody that you don't like? I'm now asking maturity level, okay? Not all of us got somebody we don't like. We go to work with people we don't like. We go to school with people we don't like. We do business with people we don't like. Come on, y'all. Don't be childish and petty and silly. All of us got to be. I don't even like some people in my family. So why y'all being funny? Y'all know what I meant when I said it. Can you be around somebody you like? Meaning that you don't like. Meaning, can you respect whomever you're around that you don't like? Respect their space. Respect your words. Respect whatever it is that you have to do. I'm not double talking myself. Again, I'm checking temperature. If you don't like me and I don't like you, and we got to be in the same place, I know not to sit next to you. I know not to kiki with you. I know not to take a drink from you. I know not to take no food from you. I know not to make no life or death decisions. And you the person I know. So I didn't say that like, oh, can you be around someone that we all around people that we don't like? But I'm trying to check the temperature of why you're acting the way you act. Because it became very clear very fast that girl don't like Mel. She ain't got to tell me. I don't need a poster board. I don't need to watch 13 seasons of a TV show to know in 10 minutes if somebody don't like somebody. I'm checking out your energy. Mel didn't tell me nothing about that girl. All this stuff or all our conversations has been around. I'm at work. I'm stressed out. She would say people. Most of the time she's talking to me, this girl, these people. I don't know. Maybe she know because I don't remember names or I'm not that vested in other people's drama and stuff. I don't be that vested. I only talk to my best friends like that. I don't be knee deep into wanting to know all the information. So I asked her like, what you mean? And then her answers, because where I'm from, you the ops. You like mess. You like drama because you did have a choice. Mel paid for that trip. And as much as y'all can say it was TV, she had a choice. So to bring somebody that you know, that not a sort of kind of beef, not a maybe got a problem with. No, you can't blame that on nothing. Because even, let me tell you something. That's why it would be hard for me to be on TV too. Because it's just some stuff I ain't doing. If you telling me you got to bring this girl with you as your guest, and you know that the potential of them fighting or not, I'm not a part of that. You invite them. You're not paying me enough for two people to have this much drama. I just wouldn't. So she had a choice. So in my mind, I'm thinking like, so you did this on purpose in paradise? Because I know she gave you a plane ticket before. So you decided, we're going to go to St. Thomas. And if you want them to rectify, why you didn't have them rectify and fix the problem? Y'all filming TV. Why y'all ain't filmed that before we left for the trip? You wanted them to make up so bad, you should have had them meet in Huntsville and say, listen, Mel is planning this trip. It's a girls' trip. Y'all kind of beefing right now. Can we get y'all to a place where it don't feel so bad that you can get on the plane and we can attempt to repair this somewhere else? Do you get what I'm saying a little bit? Like, if you're not messy, if you ultimately you trying to make everybody get along, I mean, this could have been they filming, what's it called? What's it called? I don't know, a pre-something. Like, why you ain't pre-game this thing? So I feel like you should have pre-gamed if you wanted to bring Destiny and then say, hey, can I check the temperature of whatever the case may be? Or, hey, I'm just trying to get y'all to a place where it's a level of, y'all could be cordial. And then, maybe this would be a great trip for y'all to work it out. You just don't show up and pop up with somebody. And anybody that know Mel, I'm about to throw Mel under the bus. Mel be reading stuff and looking at stuff, but she don't be vested. She like me. Kids, food, business. So even if she sent a text, because somebody's like, oh, she sent a text and she told her. If I know I'm going on a trip with you and you just texted me random stuff, oh, I'm doing it, I ain't paying attention. You could have told me you was bringing all blue clothes. I'd be like, okay, girl, see you on the trip. I'm not taking up for her. I'm just saying how I operate. So that part is that. The other reason I got vested in the friend thing or trying to figure this out is because I met Sonny and they told me the quick version of what had happened. And it only took me 10 minutes to realize that I was never going to be mad at Sonny. I have no reason to be mad at Sonny. Sonny didn't sleep with nobody's husband. Sonny didn't steal nobody's husband. And even if it was somebody's boyfriend-girlfriend situation, if he decided that he wanted to disrespect the other party on the other, what am I mad at Sonny for? I'm grown. Why am I mad at Sonny? What am I mad at? I couldn't process, why are we mad at Sonny? Then they tried to say, but she's her friend. I said, but define what Sonny is as a friend. Because y'all keep saying my friend. Like, did they go through something? Was they borrowing money like a friend? Then they was like, no, but she worked for the show. She know everything about him. Okay, now I'm going to make y'all look even stupider. If I'm a producer, my job is to ask you questions. If I'm a producer, my job is to get to know you so I could produce a TV show. If I'm a producer, my job is to ask you as many questions as I can so we can put together these episodes of what we're called a show. So that's like people trauma bonding. Let me coach y'all for a second. Do y'all know what trauma bonding is? So trauma bonding is when people get together and they both have the same problem or the same traumas or whatever the case may be, and they began sharing. And because they're sharing, they now use this, they've bonded, they're friends. No, y'all just told each other y'all problems. Y'all just have something in common. Y'all are not friends. And most of the time, when that situation or that drama or whatever the case may be, whenever that changes, you no longer hang out with each other. So I'm going to help y'all out real fast. You ever worked at a job and you and Lisa was the best of friends that you said? You and Lisa went to go eat lunch together. You and Lisa hung out in the break room. Even on some weekends, you and Lisa might take y'all kids to the park. But the day that you leave that job with Lisa, 90% of the time you don't even call Lisa no more. Lisa wasn't your friend. You and Lisa had something in common at that time, okay? That didn't make Lisa your friend. Lisa was available. She was there. She was around. You were spending time. That didn't make Lisa your friend. So that's why there's so many. Matter of fact, I experienced it. Let me not even use nobody else. Let me use myself. My ex was playing football. You want to hear the first time I got my heart broke? I'm talking about broke. We on the team. I'm hanging out with the wives. My friends. We spending Christmas together. We going to the playoffs together. We taking wives trips together. Our kids playing together. My friends. Baby, the day he got traded, some of the people I never talked to ever again in my life, we had a team in common. They had a job in common. That's what bonded us. There was no depth to what it was that we were doing. Now, some of those people, because we went deep, because we shared intimate moments and birthed children together, or somebody got hurt and went to the hospital, those people turned into my friends. They showed up in adversity. They showed up for me when I needed them. I'm still friends. Hey, Karen Ecubon. I'm still friends with Karen Ecubon, one of the first wife. No matter where I went in the world, no matter what team, that was my friend. So Sonny was not this girl's friend. They had something in that moment at that time that was in common, which was Sonny doing her job, okay? Sonny got paid to talk to you, okay? They gave Sonny a check to pick up the phone and call you and ask you questions. They paid Sonny to find out what was going on in your life that was going to make good TV. They paid her. And even outside of her paying, the examples that you gave was still never an example of somebody being your friend. Oh, we went to some concert together. I don't know if I'm jumping forward or whatever the case may be. Let me not tell these people business. But nothing that they did was solid enough for her to say, my friend. That's part one. Part two, they wasn't married. Moses didn't marry you. I don't even remember his name because it's Moses in the Bible. Moses didn't. He didn't marry you. So I'm confused. She started dating somebody and y'all wasn't together. We would have a problem if y'all was together. Baby girl, you need a storyline. You needed a reason to argue, fuss, fight, and be mad on TV. Because there's no way that you could be mad at somebody who started dating somebody after you was done with the somebody. And at some point, I heard, allegedly, I don't know, that you said he wasn't for nobody. And he was even dating people with you. So you claiming a cheater? You claiming somebody, like, make it make sense. So that whole let's attack Sonny thing, I wasn't going to let that happen on my watch. Because I'm like, this girl didn't do nothing to y'all. What are y'all mad about? She didn't steal no money from her. She didn't steal her man. So we're not going to create this narrative that we just don't like Sonny because she was doing her job and met somebody. Now, the only part that could have maybe played out different is how and when she told her. But again, I don't know. I think that's another episode. Or did it pass? Am I behind? I don't know. But maybe her giving her the information, about dating, or, hey, I started liking this person, or whatever the case may be, or the timeline of that could be debatable. But we're not going to run with this narrative of my friend. Some of y'all don't even know how to be friends to y'allself. I can tell how y'all was operating because I can't talk to y'all about everything that happened. But trust, know, and believe, it was too much drama. That's why I'm even doing the pre-apology, because that was light to where we getting ready to go on this trip, okay? That was very light. I'm here to apologize in advance because I have come a long way in my growth. My children watch me. There's probably some people on this live right now that probably are mind-boggled and confused on it's some people that's going to wake up tomorrow and be like, I didn't even know you was on TV. That's where I stand in this. Like, y'all don't even understand the tables I'm sitting at right now. Those people don't know that I was off somewhere not being on my best of my best behavior. So that is that part. As far as me being a pit bull or a bodyguard or all these names y'all want to call me, I got a lot of friends that's on this live. And let me tell y'all something. I ride for all my friends the same way. I'm the girl you call that say we riding at dawn. I said I was going to make a post. My daughter laughed where the guy walked in the room and he said, hey, I'm going to ask you to do something, but you can never ask me about it, or da-da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, you in? And the guy was like, what car are we taking? I'm that person. I'm that person when it comes to my friends. So let's say for giggles, and then I'm going to move on to something else. I want to ask people some common sense here. Let's say for fake. Mel told me everything about every single person on this show. Let's just say that for giggles. Every issue, every incident, everything of everything. And I call her my friend, my sister. Am I not supposed, what kind of friends are y'all? I'm not supposed to defend her? Let's say, for instance, I didn't know. Some of these people you're going to watch and find out. I'm learning as we go. I didn't even know who was married to who, none of that. I was mixing up husbands' names. At what point, what kind of friends are y'all that y'all don't defend y'all friends, especially if you got a quiet friend or a passive friend? Don't we all want a friend that if something go down, that person ready to ride for? What kind of friends do y'all have? Because my kids, I tell you, I came a long way. I want to fight, and then we could talk about it later. Like, I'm not trying to figure out the whole what happened. I want to fight. I don't want to. That's what growth is in me. Because the old man, we just would have been fighting. I was trying to ask questions. I was trying to know the why. I was trying to understand. And then what I still can't fully understand, and we're going to get there, is why on God's green earth would you continue to want to trigger somebody over and over again and they know how you feel? That's why I said that girl is the ops. Because I don't know if they played it, so I'm going to talk about the table conversation. They should have played it if they didn't want me to say it. Part of that conversation was, if you know how she feel about her ex-husband or what he did to her or however, why would you keep inviting that person to come be around me? And you already know how I feel. How am I your friend? Why would you do something that you know is going to hurt me purposely? And you can't blame it on a TV show. Because they can film well. I don't know if y'all watching how you get to pick and choose. Don't let these people lie and tell you what you can, what you can't do. You pick a side. You make a choice. You friends with who you friends with. You rock with who you want to rock with. That's why casts have multiple people. So they can pick at any given moment. 3 people here, 2 people there, 4 people there, 5 people there. And every once in a while, everybody got to come together. But not constantly triggering me by putting me in places and positions for me to constantly be hurt. That's not cool. So how can you say I'm doing something to you or whatever the case, but you're doing something to me? And then if you really were human or cared about me or even liked me a little bit, maybe you would ask, hey, Rebecca, you don't mess with Jack right now. I really don't know what's going on. But I'm having a dinner for my foundation for Beyond the Game. I'm raising money for kids in Africa. Actually, I want everybody on this live to donate $5 so my children can have sanitary napkins every single month. And I'm doing an event. And I know y'all really not in a good place. So I just want to ask and be gracious. Is it okay if y'all occupy the same space? I mean, I could put him on one side of the room and I could put you on the other side of the room, but I would appreciate if both parties were there. That's what grown people do, and they still make good TV. Or, hey, girl, listen, I know y'all might not be getting, you want to show up before him and then leave before him, or, you know, what can I do to make sure I'm able, that we both can still do our job, you know, still get paid for what it is we do, but let me protect your heart and your emotions and your feelings of what you have going on. Or how about this? I invite him to this event and you don't come. And then the next one, I invite you and he don't come. I'm just coming up with grown people's solutions, right? But all of this bombarding and surprise, it would get on anybody's nerves, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you feel like somebody playing in your face? And wouldn't you feel like every single time you got to a point of healing, now you triggered again because somebody decided they want to play? I said at that table, I don't know if they cut it out, I said, this is a group of amazing women. I love black women. I love when women can get together and make stuff happen. Not even liking it. I done made a lot of money with people I don't like. Let's be clear. I done made a lot of money with people I don't like. I never probably go eat with them. I ain't bringing my kids around them. But we can get this money. We can agree in this moment to do what it is that we need to do. And we can do it in respect. And we gonna make some money. Cool. The problem is it's a whole lot of disrespect. It's a whole lot of playing in people's faces. So my biggest thing, because when I tell y'all it's going to get good, I don't know. Somebody tell me, I haven't been reading this thing at the bottom. Do they continue the next part or no? Like, is it going to go to the next part? Because I don't want to go like further than what I'm supposed to go. I can't even see y'all typing so fast. Let me find something. Anybody? Because it's going to get good now. What's this? Mail can? I don't know. I can't read. So I'm gonna be cautious of moving into what I think happened and what didn't happen and what they showing and what they didn't show or whatever the case may be. But that was the first part. My main stuff before I do my stuff. My main part was, number one, can y'all stop this narrative? I want to be on TV. I ain't never got to be on TV ever again in life, but trust, know, and believe. If somebody call and tell me they need me, keyword need. Somebody tell me pull up. Somebody say I want to be around love and great energy and laugh and have fun. And ironically, they got to do their job at the same time. I'm going to pull up because that's just the person who I am. But y'all can stop this narrative because they can call me tomorrow. And I can tell you easily and effortlessly with everything and every breath in my body that I'm going to say no. They can come with 1 million, 2 million. Everybody can't be bought. And I'm one of them people I can't be bought. I done lived a great life. Some of y'all don't know who I am. Y'all might need to go through Instagram, scroll further down. There's not too much stuff that I've done on this earth that I really feel like I have really missed out on. And the reason why I'm not in a lot of circles and I don't go a lot of places is because I can't be bought. My soul is not for sale. My soul, my integrity, and my mental health is not for sale. So it's a lot of rooms I don't go. Don't worry about them not inviting me. I ain't going. It's a lot of places you don't see me or people around because I'm not going. For half of the reasons I named. My integrity, my soul not for sale. I'm not going to be around a bunch of people I don't like. If I don't like you and I have an option, I'm going to go somewhere where I don't like people and I have the option to not go. Doesn't make sense. So there's not a lot of places that I would go. So there's no amount of money that they can put in front of me to allow what I'm doing tonight to be something that I got to do every single. Y'all need to pray for some of these people's mental health. Y'all do. You really need to pray. Because I think at some point, all the fans, all of them on every side, forget that people are human. And these people are living this stuff out loud. And so, I am at a point in my life, I can't have no public breakup. I can't take no public hits of me losing some money or losing a friend. Because we all, lose friends or people that we love or we care about. Or we fall out with people and then we get back cool with them. I'm not built to do that in front of the whole wide world. I'm not going to cry because I still got some other stuff to talk about. This thing bothered me. I didn't like waking up seeing people say that I'm a mean girl and I travel the whole entire world preaching and talking to women. I stand on platforms in nations, not countries and nations, fighting for women's rights. fighting for women to have the same opportunity. I fight for girls that have damn sanitary napkins. I get on live and beg y'all, by the way, beyondthegame.org. Can somebody put that down there? Beyondthegame.org, can y'all sponsor a kid for $5 a month so they can have sanitary napkins? I'm fighting for girls to have sanitary napkins. Y'all think I want to wake up and be called a big back butch? You think I want my kids to go to school and I get a text message that one of their friends is showing them something somebody said about me on TikTok? I'm not built for this. Now I got to sit down and have a whole another conversation with my kids about bullies, about what he said and she said and they said. I'm talking to one of my kids. I'm not a man. You know I'm not a man because I birthed you. So why does it matter if Johnny said that he saw something on TikTok and that am I a man? I'm your whole mama. So that's why I'm like, let me get on and say something. Let me get on once again and defend. Mel didn't bring me to do nothing. I did what friends do. If I see you do something to my friend, I'm going to check you, and I'm going to check you loud. And I'm going to tell you, you loud and wrong. And for the whole trip, I had to say you loud and wrong a whole bunch of times. And on this trip, we're going to revisit this thing next Saturday. I'm apologizing in advance. I have ambassador in front of my name in real life. And doctor. Can y'all please go through my I don't post some stuff on my social media. If you went to my real professional page and looked at, I was just in Parliament in Africa. Are y'all serious right now? And y'all think I want to be called names all day? Because I decided to point out that my friend is sitting at a table with a bunch of people who really don't like her, but tolerate her. And instead of them saying out loud, I really don't like you, but I'll learn how to deal with you or be around you. Or if they were so mature and so adult, they would have been able to be on a trip and not every 5 minutes start an argument or a fight about something. Girl, you said you're adult. You can sit next to somebody you don't like. Then why you always arguing? Why you always pointing out the obvious? Why? And I can't wait till we get to that part, because the old me, on God, I'm not going to say that. See, you're going to say this. They're going to save this thing. The old me, we would be having a whole nother conversation. Like, it just would be so different. I had to pray so many times in my head that stop arguing with people that ain't got nothing to lose, but probably a dog somewhere. Matter of fact, that girl got kids. I'm not being funny. They got kids. I don't even know. Do she have kids? I don't know. I don't know if she have kids or not. But I'm not arguing with somebody. And then I feel like, and then I'm going to move on to something. I feel like, why was you trying to get a moment on me? I'm not a part of your cast. Go argue with somebody else. You asked me a question, so I asked you one back. However you want to edit, however you want to cut, however you want to whatever. I asked the questions that made sense to me. And a lot of stuff just didn't make sense. So I'm going to go down in history. I don't have no beef with Sunny. I love Sunny. She's an amazing spirit. That girl wasn't trying to bother nobody. She didn't show up with rah-rah. Like, it was a couple times like she really wanted, we're going to get there, she wanted to rah-rah. And I kept saying, girl, what are you arguing for? You married. I would never argue for what I got. How are we arguing about somebody I'm married to? Like, that conversation died when I said I do. There's nothing left to talk about. But that's just me. So there's no way that I have any kind of beef or I'm going to go along with that narrative. And the one lady, her name, Tisha is the dark-skinned one. The other one, I don't know who the other one. Oh, this time I'm going to identify her. I apologize in the name of Jesus. But this is the only way that I can describe her, because this is what I remember. The beautiful woman who battled with cancer. I had an amazing conversation with her, because as most of you know, my daughter had ovarian cancer. You get what I'm saying? So if I was there just not to like people and to be mad at everybody, then would not take out, I don't like her, so I'm not going to like you too, because y'all relate. It don't work like that. That's when you start talking about something or somebody is childish. So there's no, and maybe her and Mel might have had a beef at some time or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I didn't witness it. So the conversations that I had with her were beautiful conversations. And some of the other stuff they had going on, I didn't even get into. If y'all pay attention, I was like, I ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't even know what y'all talking about. It was stuff from then and there or whatever the case may be. Oh, Kimmy, that's her name. Yeah, I didn't have a problem. I don't remember having a problem because I didn't do nothing to her. She didn't do nothing to me. So there was no issue or no problem. And I think even when we was at the table, I think she said that's what I think. Or she said, I agree, or I don't know. But my agenda was not to show up to want to be mad. Who travels, leave their children, and work to be mad at somebody? So that's not it. Now, before I move on to go to the next part, I got some giveaways. So y'all get real.